All right, everyone, congratulations. Woo! If you are here right now, give yourself a massive applause.
Yay!
All right, okay, so I see Emily, I see Dims, Jane, Serene, Manjit, Judy, Sally, Zainab, TK. All right, good afternoon, all of you. It's a beautiful, rainy, afternoon in Singapore here. I trust all of you are safe at home. Now, what we're going to be doing today is to basically go through all right, the induction and of course your assignment. Now, but before that, all right, once again, congratulations. We are so excited. You are the ones who have been selected, all right, into the gold and silver partnership.
Yay!
Now, and also, all right, what happened here was that we were supposed to basically accept only 10, but because we have received over 164 applications, which is the craziest, numbers that we have never expected. And what we realized was that after going through the interview, right, many of you have different interests.
Yes.
So what our management have discussed is that we are basically grouping all of you into different groups.
Different country?
Different countries, right? Because some of you want to focus on different markets. Some of you want to do skincare. Some of you want to do nutrition. Some of you want to do teaching. Some of you want to do, the pain relief. Some of you want to do collagen. So basically, we are grouping all of you into different groups and into different niches, right?
Yes.
So that's where, we are so excited. We have already closed all the applications, right? So there will be no longer any acceptance for anyone, right, from the previous session who wants to apply for either silver or gold members, right?
Yes.
Now, at the same time, as we have also mentioned, and I've mentioned very clearly throughout the 2 days of the certification course, we will also be rejecting some of the applicants who do not meet the full criteria of what we are looking for in our partners, right? And also more importantly, for some of them who may not understand what it means, right? So I want those of us here, right, who have been, accepted into the program, if you do have some of the revivals who come to you and say that, Mark and Min actually rejected me, I'm disappointed, just help to comfort them, right, to let them know that maybe it's not time yet, right? Maybe in future when time is right, the opportunity will come again.
Yes.
Yeah? So, do you think this is fair, everyone? Is this fair? Tell me that yes, if this is fair.
Yes.
Right? So, yeah, and we wanted to respect some of those individuals, so we're not going to share the names of those who did not make it, right? But again, I know all of us are connected in the revival, so if they ever come to you and say, I'm disappointed, I'm not sure why, I'm not selected, because like I said, either they are not ready, right, or we find that maybe they are not clear exactly what they are looking for, right? And we want to make sure that all of you who are on board in this partnership, you are going to be successful.
Yes.
Now I'm so excited, and first and foremost, right, today we are going to go through this very critical, all right, induction, where we want to share with you on a few things, right? Number one is the dates that we need to block out.
Yes.
Number two, all right, what you need to prepare yourself for. And number three, okay, who is going to support you throughout this journey.
Yes,
right?
very important.
Now, and because we are all going to be partners, right? And I want all of you to turn on your camera so that you can see each other's here, because you all will be mastermind, right, together. You'll be brainstorming together in the next 90 days very closely, not only with us at Farmz Asia, but with everyone else as well. All right, so I want you all to be meeting each other because you will be getting this support. Right, entrepreneurship journey is lonely. Do you agree?
Yes, correct. So what happened is later we'll be sharing with you how we're going to group, and then from there we can take it a step later. All right.
Now, so let me first jump in to remind all of you again, right? Our so-called masterpiece, our key facility. Right, this facility that you're going to see here, this is going to basically kick off in Singapore, and we are looking forward to establish this amazing lifestyle hub. Right, everyone type that, lifestyle hub. All right, in Malaysia as well. This is where all of you are going to be part of it. All right, and this is where all of us are going to do good in this facility. Right, this is the lifestyle hub. So your businesses, which you're going to be running, all right, together with Farmz Asia, you're going to have a part of the action in this piece. And again, whatever that we are doing in this ecosystem or this partnership here is to enable 1 million families to enjoy a quality and empowering life. When someone asks you today, why did you start this business? You have your reasons for it, but more importantly, you have to remember all of us are here because we want to make good use of our time left. At the same time, it's not just about making money. More importantly, it's about making an impact.
Yes.
Where we want to transform 1 million families, right? In our own ways. So for those of you who are into collagen, you can help people, right, to live a pain-free life. You can help people to enjoy beauty as they age. For those of us who want to help people to understand about nutrition, you are empowering not only them but their families to understand how powerful food is.
Yes.
Right? So all of us are part of the solution to support and enable 1 million families to enjoy quality life. And empowering means giving them the knowledge, right? Because if they don't have the right knowledge, they won't understand what it means. Right? So you're all part of this very important vision that we want to see it happening by 2025, right? 1 million families, that is a start.
Yes.
Now, and very, very importantly as well, you know, before we begin all the technical work that we are getting into, and in fact, I'm going to be introducing to you as well, you know, one of our esteemed guests, a colleague, which I'm proud to you know, be introducing to you in a short moment. You know, I wanted to share this very exciting moment.
Yes.
All right, which I'm so proud of you. In fact, you know, some of you also got your family members to join in the post-interview,
yes.
right? You know, I'm so happy. You know, in fact, Min was also so happy to speak to some of your spouses as well, and they were supporting you. You know, and I think it's so important to always have a spouse that supports what you're doing. All right. Now, but before that, are you all ready for some excitement? Type in that yes if you guys are ready for some excitement.
Yes. Woo.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Right, it is.
Wow, beautiful. I can see Laikun there smiling, Mary, all of you, right? Okay. Now, I want you to watch this very, very inspiring story, you know, that I've seen it about 5 months ago, right? And this is totally something that resonates with all of us here. Every one of you, I promise you that. And more importantly, I want to remind you of why today your journey is going to be so important. It's going to be basically resetting the course of your family history. It's going to disrupt some of the family chain of the many years of generation. You're going to be the one that is breaking, you know, some of the things that is done conventionally in your family. All right. So if you guys are ready, type in that ready. So that I want to share with you this story right now. Let's go.
First into the tank is a way to bring some sunshine into your life.
My name is Amber Leung, and I'm seeking $750,000 in exchange for 10% of my company, Circadian Optics.
Wow.
Sharks, close your eyes and imagine you're inside a dark, windowless room. Now open your eyes and picture yourself outside on a bright, sunny morning with sun in your eyes. Since the beginning of time, the sun has risen in the morning and set in the evening. This is the cycle of life itself. Just like diet and exercise, light is vital to our physical and mental health. We used to spend all day hunting and foraging outside. But today, all of us slog away inside a dark office all day. We're not getting enough light. This is disrupting our body clock and is making us tired and unhealthy. But what if there was a way we could bring the sun right to your desk? Now you can with Circadian Optics. We make bright light therapy lamps that mimics the color and the brightness of the sun. Using this for minutes will help set your body clock for the day ahead. It's a mini sun on your desk. Sharks, help us bring more light into people's lives. Who's ready to turn on their day with Circadian Optics?
Amber, what was your inspiration behind this?
So I'm originally from Malaysia, but I currently live in Minnesota.
Boy,
That's where you got the
That
accent.
explains, right there, you've given me the answer.
In Minnesota, you see the sun 6 months out of the year. But because I was working at a corporate job, I didn't see the sun 12 months out of the year. And the lack of light was really affecting my health. I was feeling sluggish at work. I couldn't sleep at night. And I realized the importance of circadian rhythm and light. So I bought a light therapy lamp. I felt better in a couple of days. But the problem was my coworkers would tease me endlessly because of the design of it. It was this big white fluorescent lamp that took a lot of space on my desk. It made me look like the crazy person in the office. So there was a gap in the marketplace for a light therapy lamp that is effective, but at the same time, stylish.
You're putting a real valuation on the table, right? You're
Yes.
saying my company is worth $7.5 million, and therefore you must have blockbuster sales.
I do. My lifetime sales is $7.4 million.
I hate lifetime sales.
What about the
Can
last
you give
12
me
months?
annual sales, please?
Last year, I sold $4 million.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Are all of your sales online?
All of our sales are online.
What is your average sale online?
Average sale is $57.99.
And what are your margins, Amber?
My margin is 70%.
So you got to be making money hand over foot.
I have been doing okay, but
So if you have 70% margin, you're selling all online, either you have ungodly returns or something really wrong.
So last year, I have made $652,000.
What's this year going to be?
This year, I'm projected to do $5.6 million.
What are you going to make on the 5.6 million?
I'm going to make $1.3 million with the tariffs accounted for.
So you're making 20+% margins per take,
Yes,
right?
25%.
Why do you need a shark?
Yeah, so I am here because I am looking for a strategic partner that can help take my company to the next level. Right now, I'm a $5 million company and I sell only online.
That might be a good thing.
If I want to go into retail and it's such a different ball game, I want it to be worth the work.
Amber, what is your backstory?
A personal background. So I'm originally from Malaysia. I grew up pretty poor. The house that I lived in didn't have indoor plumbing. But I always had the dream of coming to America. I think too many episodes of Full House. And when it was time to go to college, I told my parents I wanted to come to America. And they said, okay, let's do this together. They cashed out their retirement fund. They borrowed money from their family and friends to send me to school here on a one-way ticket and school fees and living expenses for one semester. But they gave everything they could to me. So that is how much faith they have in me. 9 months after coming to America, I was diagnosed with toxic shock syndrome. I was given a 50% chance of surviving, but my parents couldn't come because they didn't have an American visa. But I survived, and that was a gift. It gave me a new perspective in life. And it made me ask myself, what am I going to do with my one wild and precious life? So I went to grad school. I got a 6-figure job and I gave back. I sent money home, and when I have enough savings, I asked myself, I want to do something courageous. I have to take a chance. So I had this idea, and I need to choose creativity over certainty. And that drives and motivates me every single day. How lucky and blessed am I?
Great.
Thank you.
You represent why we all do this show. You represent to everybody in America, everybody around the
American
world
dream.
that watches this show, that it doesn't matter where you come from. If you put your mind to it, anything is possible. You represent everything great about entrepreneurship, the American dream. You are freedom. So thank you for sharing that with us. It's just
No balls, no babies.
Amen, baby.
To me, with an entrepreneur, if you look at a field of dandelions, do you see a field of weeds? Do you see a field of wishes, right? I want to invest in people that see a field of wishes. And that's who I think you are. I would like to help you and to blow all your wishes all over America, this product.
Yes.
But I'd like another shark with me,
Okay.
okay?
All sharks are still in. Lori is interested in Amber's light therapy business, Circadian Optics, but she wants to partner with another shark.
I would like to help you and to blow all your wishes all over America, this product.
Yes.
But I'd like another shark with me,
Okay.
okay? And I am looking over at Mark. So, Mark, would you be interested
Yeah, I'm open.
in
I'm open
going
to it
in
for
with
sure.
me? You would go in with
Yeah,
me?
of course.
Well, why don't
Okay,
you hear what
then
it is first?
Mark and I need to have a conference
So what
for
do you
a
want to
moment.
do?
If I give you $750,000 and I'm an outside investor, I'm not an operator,
Yep.
how do I get it back?
So you will get it back when we scale. So
You mean you're gonna give me 10% of distributions when you pay yourself?
we will have that discussion, but I'm open to that.
What do you need the money for? You seem so self-sufficient. I'm wondering why you need any help.
The $750,000 we're gonna spend on inventory. There are a lot of things on social and .com.
Okay, we have an offer.
Yes.
So-
yeah.
And it's coming from the
Before
boss.
they go in,
Okay.
then, I think you're an amazing human
Thank
being.
you.
Like your
Thank
immigrant
you.
story, I
Thank you.
bond with in a massive way. I've taken risks, but not the way you did with your entire family's background on the line. So I take my hat off to you on that.
Thank you, Rohan.
But I'm not seeing, honestly, the value that I could provide. I'm out.
Okay, got
Okay,
it. Thank you.
Barbara and
Okay.
I will put our offer out first.
Okay.
All right? Because
Okay.
I think we bring a lot to the table.
Okay, I think Lori first, because then they discuss longer. So to be fair.
Okay, here's our offer. Mark and I are going to give you the $750,000 for 20%, because you got us both.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the offer. Can I listen to Barbara's and Kevin's offer? Okay.
We're going to give you exactly the same offer. I look at this and say we could probably help you double your sales very, very quickly and probably help you a lot in your manufacturing because I have a lot of products.
We'll give an extra 50 for your parents who are unbelievable people.
They will cry.
It's the same offer. I don't know about the parental thing. Is that coming out of the $750 they're giving you, or are you giving them an extra 50?
We'll give him an extra 50. Amber, you have to decide. No balls, no babies.
No
right?
balls, no babies. So, okay. I know I should negotiate, be a good business partner, but I am here for Lori and Mark. Both of you have a deal! Oh my God!
That's awesome.
Lori, thank you! Thank you so much!
Congratulations.
Thank
One of the
you.
best presentations. One of the best.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, Amber.
Thank you.
I've never dreamed this big. I'm just a girl from a small town in Malaysia.
Oh my God.
I went to the bathroom in an outhouse, and now I'm in LA pitching to the Sharks. If you have the chance and the opportunity to reach for your dreams, reach for your dreams.
Did that inspire you?
Wow, amazing. I have to say that, everyone has a dream. Most importantly is continue to believe in yourself. Eventually, you'll reach what you want to reach. But I like what she shared simply because I think she has a purpose in her life, and at the same time, she knows very clearly what she's looking for. So what happened is, when she go to the show, she's like, I just want who and who to help me on this journey.
And I know what I want. It's
Yes.
not just money. I want the skills to help
Yes.
me to basically bring my business to the next level. Right? So, yes. Now, and that's why I wanted to share this very powerful moment of that story of this incredible lady. And again, right? When we're going through the interviews with many of you,
Yes.
some of you is like, by worry, I've got no money. Oh, I'm a nobody. She's a Malaysian, right? From a neighboring country. Of course, we also have Malaysian.
I'm Malaysian,
members
yeah.
here, right? 5 million. Selling one thing, right? Selling lamb, right? selling lamb, and the best part, like what we have taught all of you in that 2 days, you don't need a physical store. She's just doing purely online sales.
5 million.
5 million.
Yes.
Right? Is that amazing, right, everyone? Yes or no? That means a yes if this is a yes, right? Now, let me ask you all this question. How many of you are going to be excited if Farmz Asia is going to give you, all right, 1 million Singapore dollars to support your business? Type in there, boom, if you all want that. Type in there. All right, now, this is going to be a massive surprise, which initially we want to keep until the end of the 90 days, but we want to share this with all of you here so that you are excited to be selected in this partnership. All right, we have $1 million of fund, all right, to pick only some of you, right, that is going to be superstars, and we're going to invest in you.
Yes.
In fact, we have one Silicon Valley investor already that is going to take our partner to global stage.
Yes.
Right? Going to be on Forbes, NASDAQ, you're going to be on international platforms. So we have already built all of that network ready for all of you to shine beyond just Singapore. All right, so I want you to remember that to stick to your dreams. Okay, yes. Okay, so I'm so excited. Now, first and foremost, I need to make sure that you are very clear on the 3 expectations here. Everyone, type in there 3.
3.
Type in 3. Yes. All right, so number 1, please write this down. Be committed.
Yes.
Be committed. Now, remember, all of our time is very precious. Your time is very precious because many of you are still having a full-time career.
Yes.
Right? Some of us are going into this fully, right, into the partnership. Both of us have our business to run.
Yes.
We still have our family, right? And do you all agree that all our time is something that even money can't buy when it's lost?
Yes.
Raise your hands if you all agree, right? So, one thing that for me to always determine the people that we work with is that how committed they are and do they respect someone else's time, right? You know, a lot of times people will tell you, right? I always say words are cheap. People will tell you in your life like what they will do for you, what they'll promise you and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to deliverable, they don't deliver it. Likewise, you know, the Farmz Partnership Program is to basically reduce your errors, right? Minimize your risk and get you going fast. But if you are not respecting the time, right, that is set for the mastermind, the meetings, right? For me, you're not even serious of your business. I want to be clear again. This is your business. It's not our business. It's your business. All right. And nothing frustrates me more than, you know, people coming late, right, for the future events, right? Because again, right, because you are late, I'm not going to change our schedule to cater for yours.
Yes.
Right? Because in my experience, when I was setting up my business many years ago with different business, no one was there to help us. Right, to get someone to spend even 30 minutes to speak to us, for me, that was very precious. And I was willing to pay any amount. You are getting this support right now. So please respect our time. All right, this is something that I'm only asking for, and I think this is fair. All right, you got to be committed for your own business. Otherwise, you're not cut for entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Right, imagine if you're going for an interview, you're going for anything, and that person turns up late. How would that make you feel? Will you still want to work with that person? Everyone, tell me openly, yes or no?
Yes, every time late.
Okay, so yeah, every time late, for me, if they can't even stick to simple schedule, right, means they can't do big things in life, right? So this is something as an entrepreneur, you're now entrepreneurs ready, yeah? All right, all of you are entrepreneurs, all of you are business owners, so you got to start acting like one. I don't care if you are full-time in this partnership or part-time, you got to start acting as one. All right, number 2, put in the work. Everyone, please type in that, put in the work. All right, put in the work, all right? There is no free money falling from the sky, right? Even if you want to have sustainable, great relationship with your spouse, we all have to put in effort.
Yes.
Right? Now, again, I want to be clear here. You know, some of the people, when they gone through the interview with us, I was very surprised. In fact, there are 2 people that we rejected, right? They said, Mark, you know, I really don't have time to do this business, but can you help me to achieve 2 million of revenue by December or not? I will try my best. I say, you may as well go and turn to lottery, go and queue up. Maybe you still got certain chance of striking it. No. If you are not willing to put in the work, please don't do this. All right? Everything requires work. Everything. right? But are you working smart or you're working hard? Right, so please put in the work here. We are here to guide you, to support you, but you have to be the one putting in the work.
Exactly.
All right? This is the second thing that we will need all our partners to do. And last but not least, all right, trust the process and believe in yourself. Trust the process and believe in yourself. The processes that we have put in for you, right, these are all not theory, these are all real, true experiences that are gathered, you know, through our failures, our mistakes, and through other many successful entrepreneurs, which all of you are going to have a chance to be meeting. We have lined up incredible, most successful entrepreneurs in the world, so that you can learn from them in some of the masterminds that we only have access to. All right, and that is where it's so important that you trust the process. But you know, no matter what, more importantly is that you have to trust yourself.
Yes.
If you don't believe in yourself, you can't get others to believe in you. You got to have faith in yourself, right? You may not be able to see some of the things in the future, but you got to start believing in yourself right now that you're going to create something incredible.
Yes.
Right? And we both can't help you to believe in yourself if you don't believe in yourself. Right? So it's very important to understand that. And that's why this entire partnership is very, very powerful when we have all of us here together. Right? But there will be self-doubts. There will be fear. And always turn your fear, use that energy to focus on what? Focus on positive things.
Yes.
Believe rather than fearing. Right? What good does it make when you are always in fear? Might as well you take that energy to focus on, I believe I can do great. I believe I can do amazing things. Right? So I want to set these three very important things with all of you. All right, as a start. And as we kickstart the masterminds and the sessions, we'll be lining up rules. Again, the whole partnership here is with one thing, to protect every one of you.
Yes.
We want a safe environment that you all can come and do your business. We want all of you to basically take away any conflicts. If we see any one of you here, among here, do anything unethical, or if you're hurting another fellow entrepreneur in this group, we will get you out. Right? I want to set this very clear because, again, if you look at everything that we have lined up here, the 13,000 can't cover anything. Right? In fact, we are paying more. And for those of you who are very successful, we are even putting in $1 million out of fund to fund you. Right? To basically bring your business to the next level. Right? So I'm so excited. Right? And I use the word I because, you know, Min, she's really, really excited. She's been working so hard to focus on you guys already. And I'm so excited to see where all of us are going to be, not only in the 90 days, but beyond the 90 days, right?
Yes.
So amazing, right? Thank you so much, right? Always turn your fear into something positive, right? And we have, you know, during the interviews, we are so proud of so many of you where you have incredible ideas. Now is really getting that into, everyone please type in the word action.
Action!
Right? Remember, enough of talking.
Yes.
Right? We want to get things moving already.
Yes.
Right? The goal is by the next 90 days, you will see something tangible. You will see your brand on it. You will start to see ka-ching, right? Your sales coming through the door and people thanking you and tell you how amazing your service and your products are. Right? Are you guys excited, everyone now? Type in that, boom!
Boom!
Okay, so we are going to put in our 200%. In fact, our 7 days in Farmz, we work 7 days in a row. We are going to spend more than 60% of our time guiding you all. Right? So I want to be clear here, right? Whoever that is not serious, can I have your permission for both of us, all right, to stick to our commitment to give you the best, but you have to be committed as well. All right? Thank you, because our time is very precious. Okay, so I want to be clear here, all right? Now, okay, so very critically is this. How many of you would love, right, before you even start, all right? Okay, how many of you come? Let's bring this up. How many of you would love before you even start to recover 100% of your investment already?
Wow.
Wow. Okay, all right. See, all right. So now, you know, again, for us, we really do this with our whole heart, you know, wholeheartedly. We want all the first group of people to really have the best of everything, all right? Because we want to lift everyone up, and both of us are going to demonstrate that through our actions.
Yes.
We're going to demonstrate that through our support, not just by talking. We're going to demonstrate that, and you will basically realize and understand our genuinely heart to support all of you.
Yes.
That you will never get elsewhere. Right? But again, remember the three things: be committed, right? And what else? Put in the work. And thirdly, trust the process and believe in yourself. Now, so what we have done here is that before the 90 days even complete, right, we want to give you all the chance really to recover your investment, right, so that you can do more with it, right?
Yes.
So what is that? Okay, let's take a good look here.
Good news, good
this
news.
is only for all our partners exclusive.
Yes.
No revivals have this, all right?
Yes.
For all the gold members here, every successful referral of a person to Flabby to Fitty, which you don't even need to basically close that person, we will do the lifting for you.
Yes,
all right?
correct.
You will get $500 per pax.
Wow,
Now,
it's Sing dollar, huh?
This is Sing dollars.
Not
So
ringgit, huh?
if you are in Malaysia, you'll get the same, payout,
Yes.
not 500 ringgit. All right. On top of it, imagine, right? If you only need 20 people, you
Yes.
have recovered $10,000
Yes.
cash. We're gonna deposit into your account.
Yes.
Cash. Now, how many of you have at least 20 friends? One, type in there me. Okay, right? Because if you can't even get 20 people, walao, you all don't do business already, right? So that is why we are so excited, okay, for gold and silver members. This is a quick way for all of you to recover your investment already before you even complete the 90 days, all right? This is exclusive only for our gold and silver partners only, all right? So this starts with immediate effect. You all can go and start to spread the words. My team will send you all, right, those links so that you can share this with your...
So basically, very simple.
Yep.
For some of you here, if you are having challenge in terms of to explain what it is about, you just pass the number and also the person name to my team, and then from there they will reach out and then they will bring them to Mark's session, and then we will just do all the job from there, okay? And then you just get the money out of that. Hey, easy or not? Everyone, if you think that it's easy enough, type in easy, huh? All right. Now, for some of you here, if you'd like to share more with your friends and everything, we are more than happy to have you to share. We just give you a link, you get them to dial into the session, and then Mark will also do the job. Easy or not?
Yes, that's all.
Yeah.
So again, now I trust that's very clear. What we are doing here is we want to de-risk you. We want you all to see your fruits fast.
Yes.
Right? Again, like I say, to join any of those gurus or whatever for marketing or business, right, it will cost you 15, 20, 30,000, right? And you're going to figure your own way out. And they have no guarantees. Here, we are immediately guaranteeing all of you things, right? And those of you who know my good friend and mentor, John Lee, right? Some of you are his platinum members where you spend 15, 20, 30,000.
Correct.
You go and find your own way, no guarantee one. Right? How many of you agree with that? You have joined John Lee one, right? So here we are de-risking for all of you, right? Now, so...
Some of you ask, how would we know? Oh, we keep track of this. We have a system to keep track. So
of
no
course,
worries.
there will be a system to track it. So we will send you all the system and the transparency, all right?
Okay.
So now, let's go into the next critical thing here, right? So what is the program overview here?
Yes.
So this is a 90 days, right, to get your product and services up and running, right? We basically have two goals for you, right?
Yes.
Opportunity for you to get your business successful in either healthcare or food industry, all right? And number two, to launch your product or service, or some of you are launching product and services, both.
Yes.
All right? This is the goal that is set for you, all right? Now, our group of experts that will be supporting you, right? You'll be seeing 4 of us a lot. Apart from that, you have our other colleagues as well. So, of course, myself, we have Min, we have Dr. Tan, and of course, our fellow revival, right? And she is Dr. Gan Chi Yong, all right? In fact, she's here. Let's join us here, all right? Dr. Gan Chi is a PhD in, right, let's bring up.
Here. Yeah.
All right, let's bring her up.
I think Gio can stand here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chio. Everyone, let's wave to Dr. Gan. All right. So, Dr. Gan just on board, right? A few days ago. Welcome, right? Some of you have probably, attended some of the cooking or baking workshops with Dr. Gan as well at Farmz. So, are you excited or not?
Yes, I'm looking forward to support everyone and learn from everyone.
All right, amazing. All right, so everyone, let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. All right, so Dr. Gan will be basically supporting each and every one of you on the structure. She'll be guiding you all, right? For anything, she'll be coordinating with all of you, right?
Yes.
So that is where, again, we want to make sure that all of you are in safe hands, in good hands. And that's why we want somebody that is already part of Farmz, that knows our culture, knows our value to guide you. And there is no one else better than Dr. Gan herself, right? She is an expert in her own field already, right? At the same time, now she is also going into coaching. And in fact, she's going to be running her own workshop on skincare because she has eczema on her own and she has managed to overcome that. So these are all the true stories, the real stories that we will love, you know, for all of you to make it happen, right? So now let's quickly go down now. All right, now very critically, I want to go through it together with Min for both Singapore and Malaysia team. All right, so Singapore team, please write down now your date, 17 September, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Malaysia team, 24 September, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right? Now, what is happening on this date? During the interviews, we both have communicated to each of you. There will be a ribbon cutting ceremony and a kick-off session. All right? Now, in this 4 hours, apart from celebrating officially, it's like your graduation day into entrepreneurship, right? Or in other words, your partnership with Farmz Asia, where you're owning part of the micro franchise, right? We are going to cover these steps with you here.
Yes.
Right. So these are the 5 steps that we'll be doing with you. But the first part is we're going to jump into the step 1, the discovery phase. All right. So we're going to do this in the discovery phase. Now, in fact, for Malaysia, okay, we will be having the ceremony of your ribbon cutting and our mastermind in Hotel Majestic Kuala Lumpur.
Yes,
all right.
It's the one opposite the old railway station. It's a very
exclusive premium place.
Very beautiful.
Lunch is arranged, so you don't have to worry about it. Just bring yourself there. All right. For Singapore team, we have also arranged a very exclusive premium place.
Yes.
Right, for the ribbon cutting ceremony, where we also after that jump into our first mastermind.
Yes.
How many of you are already excited and looking forward to 17 and 24 September? Thank you.
Me.
Right? Yes, very atas, right?
Calvin and Pat.
Why?
Alamak.
Yeah. So that's why you see, we are investing back to all of you.
Yes.
We want you all to have the best experience, right? And please respect everything that we do for all of you. All right. So that's why we want you all to be successful. Right, but you have to believe that you can, right?
Yes.
Now, so what else here that next we want to cover is very critically, these are the program details.
Dates, important dates.
Are the important dates. So, Min, you want to quickly brief everyone what is this?
So I know it's a little bit small because, you know, we have quite a lot to cover. So what happened is we will send this to you, okay, the slides and everything. We'll upload into the membership, which later I'll come to that to explain, all right? So that all of you get to download and block your dates already for both Singapore and Malaysia's schedule. So I have listed down all the mastermind and also all the one-on-one dates and also your photo taking for your product and services. So this is for Go.
Just a minute now. Let's bring this down. So now, initially when we share with all of you, most of the masterminds are going to be done virtually, right? Now, what if you see just now that schedule there, what we have decided to do is that we want to give you greater experience because there is a huge difference when you are doing this virtually versus doing physically.
Yes.
So we have also decided to change some of those virtuals, in fact, most of them into physical.
Yes.
Right? So it's easier as we are all going to be in that room where we lock down ourselves with no distraction because it's sometimes difficult, right? When you're at home on Zoom and you got family, your dog and all that come and disturb you. So when you are physically grounded with us, right? We can really put our focus for that few hours to maximize the output, the productivity. Do you all agree or not, everyone?
Yeah.
All right. So that's why we are investing in venue as well to make sure that you all are going to come for this physical experience. So these are all the bonuses that we are putting in for all of you as well. Right. So we are going to constantly put in great things to make you guys successful. Right. Now for silver, let's bring up. This is for silver. Silver, please take down. Right, this will be your schedules, right, for silver members. All right, so for silver members, these are individuals who already have businesses, right, and you want to just embark now into the health and wellness, right. So this is where silver members will have, but for gold members, it's perfect for anyone with or without experience, right. So that this is going to bring you to the next level. All right. Now let's come down to the key part of what we want to do here, your immediate assignment, right? That you need to kick off. Let's go now, right now. All right, that is goal setting.
Now, for the goal setting, please kindly write down already based on SMART goal. Okay, it must be something that is specific, measurable, available, attainable, relevant, and also time bound. All right. So what kind of time that we're looking at? Please kindly take note that you should start thinking about what you want to achieve in the next 90 days, what you want to achieve in the next 1 year time, and also what would you like to achieve in the next 5 years time. All right. Now, at least you should get your 90 days and your 1 year very clear. Everything must be crystal clear when you meet up for the program launch. All right. So this is the initial, very first that you have to take back.
So let me simplify this.
Yes.
Okay. So first things first is that, again, right? We will try to guide you all as much as possible. But one thing that's very important is that you have to find that one answer for yourself.
Yes.
Right? And that answer is, what do you want to achieve by the end of your business? Right? Because at every stage of your business, things change. Now, whatever that you have listed in the coming weeks, all right, doesn't necessarily mean that it will stick there forever. In fact, it will even change in a matter of months or years. But at least the key thing here is that you know immediately what is the thing that you are going after. Because if you don't have sight of what you are after, you lose direction. Does this make sense, everyone? Right. That's why during the interview, we ask all of you, right? What do you want to achieve in the next 4 months? What do you want to achieve by the next 1 year? And we do not ask questions like, what do you want to achieve in the next 10 years? Because the world is evolving too fast. But at least have a clear understanding what you want to achieve in your business. At least the final question is in 3 years' time.
Yes.
So I want you all to write down these answers to your question that I've just asked all of you. You will continue to refine them. Now, don't put in very generic
Maybe can
answers,
I give an example?
Right. Yeah, let me finish this first, right?
Okay.
Don't put in generic answers. One thing that frustrates me most is that people always put in very generic things like, I want to make more money. I want to be a happier person. How do you measure that? Right? When you can't measure something, you can't have success. All right. So, yes, share with them the examples here.
All right. Now, a lot of time we say that, hey, we have to set a specific goal and all this, like what Mark has mentioned. And a lot of us always put the first thought into dollar and cents. But then I have to remind all of us here, whenever you focus on money, money don't come. So what do we focus on? We focus on how many people you want to support on this journey. Now, while you are creating the product, eventually who will use this product? Everyone, type in there, who will use the product? Human being or, things that is dead? It's human being, right? So for all of us here, definitely it's people that will be using our product. Bear in mind, how many people you can support on this journey. For us, we have a very clear goal where we want to support 1 million families. Now, for all of you here, how many people you want to touch in the next 90 days? 10, 15, 20? We must start with somewhere, someone, all right? So you do have this number in your mind in the sense that how many people you want to help as a start. Now, from there, we will talk about how do we derive into the dollar and cents later, okay? So we focus on helping people, then the money will come along the journey. All right, everyone all good, huh?
Okay, so first is that we want you all to set your goals, all right? And again, look at these 5 very important criteria, right? Under SMART goals.
Yes.
Right? Be specific. What is that goal you want? It has to be measurable.
Yes.
Right? It has to be something that is attainable, means it's realistic. One of the interview applicants or the person that we have interviewed told me that she wanted to achieve $5 million in sales in the next 4 months. And for me is that I said, I really love your ambition. You're very ambitious compared to me. But the thing here is that 5 million, is it realistic in 4 months' time, right? For me, it's totally unrealistic unless if you are in very niche services. For example, if you are doing construction, maybe then you can build a building and sell it for 5 million or 10 million, right? Or you're doing a very special, vaccine, then you can. But if it's not, it's just unrealistic. Why set something that you know you're going to fail, right? So it has, let's bring back again the slide, attainable, must be relevant to what you're doing. Please don't set some goals that has nothing to do with what you are doing in this business of yours. And it has to be a time-sensitive goal, right? Now, the next critical part here is this, right?
All right. Now, on week-by-week basis, okay, what happens is there's a milestone for you to achieve. Every week, I would say rather than Dr. Gan come and chase after you, I think it will be good that you report automatically in terms of your progress. So every week, like for example, week 1, we're supposed to finish all our customer data collection, which later I'll come to that. How many are we talking about? We report to her directly so that she is able to keep track on where we are. If let's say you need help, you shout to her immediately so that we can jump in to help you right away. Alright? So everyone, please take note, every week is a 13 weeks race where you have at least 12 weeks, okay, to report back the progress together with us until your product is ready to launch. Alright? So, and also for every mastermind, we'll provide you a checklist. Like by the end of this day today, we'll be providing you a checklist for this induction already. So at least you know after every mastermind, you have clear checklist in terms of what you need to achieve and also what you need to report back in terms of the status itself. Alright?
So that slide earlier covers the modules that you'll be going through, right?
Yes.
In the mastermind.
Yes.
So that you can see each mastermind covers very specific topics.
Yes.
Right? Not just, okay, mastermind, let's go in and talk nothing, right? Very clearly, right? Pricing, branding, marketing, go-to-market strategy, digitization, right? We are going to cover all of that, and those are not, you all come and listen to we talk. These are working sessions.
Working session, it's all working
Go
session.
in there, we do it, we get things done.
Yes.
You're like that or not? Get things done.
Yes.
Right? Get things moving out. I don't care if it's perfect or not, we get things out. All right, so this is how it's going to be designed in that 90 days. All right, so this is what it's going to be. And again, I want to repeat this 100 times. Who is responsible for the business? Everyone, raise your hands, point a finger. Come. You are responsible for your business. We are not your papa, mama. Go and chase you. Hey, you eat already or not? Hey, you do already. We are not. We are not school teachers. We are business partners.
Yes.
Right? So, you know, we want to respect all of you because all of you are professionals in your own life, in your own career.
Correct.
We trust all of you are professional enough to be matured and handle your own thing. Right? Again, we are here to add value for you, but we are not here to go and push you. Hey, you do already or not? Because, yeah, if you are not bothered about your own business, why should we be bothered?
Yes.
Right? So you are responsible for it. We are only going to help you to be the accountable partners to make sure that you are executing this.
Yes.
So I want to repeat this because again, we foresee maybe there are some of you who expect that we're going to be holding the stick. We are not school teachers. Right? Unless those of you who like to be treated like children, then this is not the partnership program for you. Right? We are here as your partner, your investor, and your support. Right? Now let's go to the next part here. Okay,
right.
So
now, come to the communication itself. How do we communicate with you? Now, we will be issuing the pad, the iPad to all of you here on the journey. So what happens is we'll install with Telegram. So that is the channel that we're going to connect with each other. At the same time, if you want to reach out to us via phone call, please take note the number is 90222882. All right. So this is, yes.
So I want to also clarify this. Okay, I want to be very, very specific here. Because we are going to be dedicating more than 60% of time for all our partners here, which is you.
Yes.
All right. And the last thing I want is that the invasion of our personal time. All right. All of you have your own life. We also have our own family life. All right. We are very clear on the amount of time that we're going to be investing in you, in Farmz, and also our family. Right. So for some of you who came to us and say, Mark and Min, can we call you anytime? Can we come to your home?
Yes.
Right? Please respect. There are boundaries here that I'm sure you would not want people to invade your private life. Yes. So likewise for us, all right, then there are times that we set for business. Let's focus and get things done. Yes. Right? And again, this is nothing to do with life and death. If that thing that you cannot get us after 8 p.m., right, unless you're going to die. Okay, but if you're not going to die, it can wait until tomorrow. All right, so we're going to give you, again, very specific email addresses for all our partners. We're going to give you direct access to us, which is the Telegram group.
Yes.
All right, but apart from that, please do not expect that both of us are going to, and Dr. Gan is going to be available 7 times 24. Everyone, is this fair? Type in that fair, if this fair.
Yeah, not hotline, huh?
Okay. Yeah. Some people want the sun, the moon for 13,000. I say, you please take the money, you go somewhere else.
Yes,
we are helping you to be successful, help you to be millionaires, giving you all the silver platter, and you still want so much of my time. I think it's not fair lah. I need to spend that with my family as well. All right, so
Okay.
I'm going to state these rules very clearly. This is how we're going to operate. Full transparency, and this is how I want every one of you to operate when you're doing business.
Yes.
Full transparency, set out rules. Every time when you come for the sessions, I want you all to observe and learn.
Yes.
Because this is how you're going to coordinate in future when you manage your customers, your clients, your suppliers. Everything has to be rules. If you run a business with no rules, it's like cowboy town. Everyone going around trigger happy shooting guns. All right, so this is the timing that we're going to support you. All right, but again, like I said, if there are really critical cases, of course we'll accept exceptional cases. But sometimes it's not as scary as you think. All right, now let's go on to the next critical part here as well. All right.
Alright, so these are all the useful links, like where you download your Telegram and also the membership portal. Alright, so what happens is later you should be able to log into your Go membership portal. It's the same one that you use for your certificate. Alright, but you do see additional this partner program tab. And also the mastermind for you to block the very first registration date, which is for Malaysia and Singapore. The link is all here. Later we'll send to you separately, okay? And my team already put in the chat, but whichever case, we'll be sending this across so that all of you are able to make full use of the link as well, okay? Now, Mark, I think we should quickly go into what they are supposed to do in terms of very important, how do they kickstart on this journey even before the launch itself, alright?
Alright, so now I want you all to see you all taking notes very good. Now, this is where we are going in with the assignments ready, right? Now, you're going to basically do 3 things. Everyone, how many things are we going to do right now? 3 things, right? From now until our first official mastermind, alright? So, let's jump in right now into the first part that what all of us need to do.
Okay, remember when we shared during the 2 days certification class, we talked about when you position who will be the core clients that you are serving on this journey. We have to ask ourselves, who are you creating the value for? If you are selling toys today, you are creating values for the children. However, you are selling to who? For all of us here, if you are selling toys, you are selling to who? Are you selling to the children or you are selling to the
parents? Yes.
Who are the, in fact, that day we did share, is parents the one who's going to buy toy for us?
The aunties, the uncles.
Yes, in
right?
fact, it's the grandparents, the uncle, aunties. For parents, I think we know very clearly, the top priority is never toy one. It's definitely put food on the table, second, education, right? Toy will be probably the last few options. Right, so we have to talk about, hey, who exactly you are selling to on this journey. Now, I also during the interview itself, I think we do ask the questions about who you want to serve on this journey. All right, a lot of you give us the answer. I want to serve ladies women from 30 to 50 years old. Please take note, 30 to 50 is a big range. Every age group, we should just limit to 5 as a start, okay? So I'm coming to that.
Age group 5, let's be specific, 5 years.
5 years.
Everyone, please put in that. If you are looking at age group, right, one of the mistakes that a lot of company does is that they straight away go and jumble up everything. Wow, 30 to 50.
Are they the same?
You know, if you think about this, let me ask you all this question. Do you think a person at the age of 35 versus 29, they want the same thing or not? Yes or no, everyone? 35 and 29. Very different, and that is not even 10 years gap, you know, right?
Yes, correct. Okay, now, so what happened is for every age group, we limit to the 5 years, and then at the same time, we also take note that, all right, you pick a specific one as the start first. We want to take you through the process. You can expand it later, but as the start, you start with this age group. For example, what are the things you need to collect? Let's bring up the slides again, all right? Now, first thing first, we are going to collect the core clients information based on 3 block. Everyone type in here, 3 block. 3 block, 3. Type in 3. All right, very good. So what happened is the very first block of information we need to gather from them is called demographics, which is the easiest one. For example, if you want to target the age group between 30 to 34 years old, who are you going to speak to? Are you going to target the men or women? As a start, I will encourage you all to speak to both women and men, alright? Do find out what is their marital status, simply because marital status does dictate how are you going to do your upsell later on this journey. Their race, their employment status is critical, simply because by selling to the group of the employees, where is be self-employed, a business owner, or you're a housewife, you know, it is going to be different strategy. And of course, if you are able to get the income range, not exactly the salary itself, but the range is good enough for you as a start to understand this group of people in terms of the demographics.
So action number one is answer these 6 questions under the demographics. All right.
Yes.
Everyone clear or not? Type in that clear. I want to make sure that all 74 of you are very clear.
Yes.
Thank you. So mission number 1, your assignment is to answer the 6 questions to this demographic for the business that you are setting up in this partnership with Farmz Asia.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go down now to assignment number 2.
All right. Now, assignment number 2 is to gather their behaviors and tendency. What does it mean? Let me go through with you one by one. For example, where do these people hang out? Online first, okay? Because nowadays very busy work, got online and offline. Online, we have to understand in terms of social media, are they always on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or YouTube? What game do they like to play? A lot of us always overlook this part simply because we notice that a lot of people like to play Candy Crush, Pokemon, alright? So where do they hang out in terms of online? Are they browsing newspaper? Are they browsing news from where? Mothership? So where are the places that they always hang out at for the age group that you want to serve them? Now, come to the offline itself. A hangout place, like for example, where do they go? For 30 to 34, they like to go what? Shopping malls? Cafes? Where are the places it is? Alright? And also, what kind of hobbies usually they are engaged into? Some of them enjoy cycling, yoga, Pilates. What are the preferred content like they like to browse on? For example, if you're on 30 to 34, so perhaps you will probably want to know more about your growing kids, how you take care of them. Some of you want to know, are they looking into, let's say, men? Are they watching soccer nowadays? Okay, so these are the preferred content that you have to understand. What do they read day-to-day basis? What is the communication channel that they like to receive the information from? You know, a lot of younger people, they don't like you to disturb, don't like you to call. Even for myself, I would prefer WhatsApp or email. All right, and of course, the last one is the source of income, where a source of info, which means where do they receive information from? Like for myself, I enjoy reading, so I always receive information from people recommend me the books that I have been reading, or certain site that have a lot of good information. So everyone receives information from different places. So we will have to find out the 6 behavior and tendencies from them.
All right. So now this is assignment number 2. Right. Everyone, assignment number 2, where you're going to find the 6, behaviors and tendencies of the client that you want to serve, your prospect.
Yes.
All right. That is assignment number 2. And like what Min gave the examples here. Now you might be thinking, what has these 6 questions of this customer got to do with my business? Come on, I just want to give a bump. I want to offer a service on nutrition.
Yes.
And that is where, if you're going to stop at that level, your business is not going to be multi-million. When you want to do a business, you have to aim big.
Yes.
Otherwise, don't do it. All of us should just hold on to our full-time career.
Yes.
Agree or not, everyone? You want to do something, you do big. You can reach out to masses, you can serve a lot of people. But you have to understand this word, write this down please, guerrilla marketing.
Yes.
Guerrilla marketing.
G-U-E-R.
R-I-L-L-A, guerrilla marketing.
R-I-L-L-A, yes, correct.
Business successes today lies a lot on marketing.
Not gorilla, it's gorilla.
Gorilla, so we are not gorilla. Now
Then
maybe
later I become gorilla.
Yeah, but you can launch your own gorilla marketing strategy, but it's guerrilla marketing. So what is guerrilla marketing means, right? Guerrilla marketing means you are finding very strategic, areas of targeting your clients.
Yes.
Right, again, you don't go and sell a walking stick, all right, in a childcare center because there are no elderly people there. But if you go and today set up a booth at Botanical Garden with the walking stick, that is where your customers are going to buy because that's where they are, that's where they hang out, right? So we want you to start going into this work already. And when we come for the mastermind, we'll help to ask you very important questions, right? To find out and refine, are these places, these 6 things, right? Are they really the answer that what you assume?
Yes.
Or is it based on research?
Yes.
Right? Then you know where you're going to spend your money in marketing.
Yes.
Remember, you don't have unlimited bullet to go and do so many marketing strategies, right? You want to spend the marketing fees in the right places.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go down to assignment number 3. Assignment number 3.
Right, okay. Can highlight on where to do the research. What does it mean? Interview people lah. All right. How many people? Okay, Eileen, I'll come to that in a while. All right. Now, the goals, wants, and desires. Now, this one is the most interesting and is the most important one. All right. Simply because this will dig a little bit deeper in terms of the person, what they face in the situation today. For example, the first one. What kind of challenge that they face today? What is the problem, biggest problem that they face today? This is very critical. By understanding this group of people that challenge, that is how you're going to map the solution later. So it's very critical. Now, second thing is on the goals. What kind of goals do they have in their mind? What do they want to achieve? Whatever that we are going to help them on this journey, are we going to help them to achieve their goal faster? If you are going to provide a solution that help them to achieve the goal faster, for example, lose weight in 23 days, all right, then definitely we are providing something that's valuable to them. Now, the third one, what do they value most in their life? Is it family time? Is it career? Is it money? What it is that they value most in their life? Number 4, the deepest fear that they have. What kind of fear do they have at that age? Every age group will have different kind of fear. For example, when we get older, perhaps the fear is more towards I fall sick, and what happens is I become a burden for our family. But when you are younger, we don't have this kind of fear one, simply because you are still young and energetic. Then what is the things that you fear of? Perhaps for those 18 to 25, oh, nobody wants to love me, I cannot get a partner. That could be their fear. Now, for when you hit 26 to 30, perhaps the fear it could be that I cannot advance in my career. Then what am I going to achieve in the next 5 or 10 years' time? I still remain as a clerk, all right? Now, the next one, number 5, is what make them happy in their life? What put on a smile on their face? For some of us here, it could be that connecting with friends make us happy. Some of us here contribute back to the society, make us happy. So what do really make us happy on day-to-day basis? And the last one is the most critical one. What do they desire for in their life? Now, not everyone is looking for money in life. The more you speak to them, then you notice, wow, everyone has different kind of desire on this journey. While we will change from different age group to different age group, but what do they desire for?
All right. So now, these are the 3 assignments, all right, that you all have to prepare already until our first mastermind that's happening in less than 2 weeks' time. Now, we're going to give you an example.
Yes.
Right? So that you can understand. By the way, everyone, how many questions or how many assignments that we have to do? Please type in there right now. Okay, 3. So those are the 3 things that you're going to be doing. We will be sending you all this again after the workshop, right? So that you don't have to okay, I forgot those 6 questions, the 6 tendencies, right? We'll send that to you, right? Now, let us show you a very simple example so you understand how do you plug all the answers into your business based on the 3 assignments, right?
Yes.
So we're going to take an example of a person who has wrinkle.
So what happened is, remember Mark shared about Olay? How many of you still remember one? Comment me. Olay, O-L-A-Y, about the skincare company, all right? Now, they used to target the elderly in the past, and they sell to the mass, which is cheap, all right? But they noticed that they have been losing the market shares. So what they do is they go in to study and find, suddenly, they found this group of people that has been forgotten, which is this group of people when they hit 30 years old, women, they have their first wrinkle. Now recall back, for all of us here, I noticed a lot of us is above 40 already, all right? Recall back, when we are at our 30, when we have our first wrinkle, what do we do? Do we kanchong or not? Wow, what am I going to apply? What kind of skincare am I going to use? So Olay very smart. They play the tactic in this, where they target the age group, which is 30 years old, where you have your first wrinkle. This is the best skincare for you. Now let me ask all of you here. If you start to use Olay at 30 years old and you solve your first wrinkle problem, cannot disappear, but at least it doesn't look so bad, all right? It does help you to get deeper wrinkles, all right? Do you think that you will continue to use Olay on this journey? If you think that you're going to continue to use Olay on this journey, comment yes, all right? Simply because why? It works for you the first time. So again, what do you need to study before Olay go into share with this group of people, target this market to this group of people. Now, this is the information that they have to collect. Let me show all of you here, all right? So what do they do? First thing first, they do have to find out this group of people from 30 to 34 years old, women particularly, what marital status in general they are in. Most of them, they are married with either one child or two childs. For example, if you are doing this survey with Chinese, then perhaps all will be Chinese, or I would say that go for different mixture. We have different race, so we have the different advantage, okay? Different race will have different kind of preference on this journey as well. So it helps us to understand different race better. What kind of employment status are they having now? Like for example, most of the time women between 30 to 34 years old, I think in Singapore, Malaysia context, we will have to work, all right? So it's a full-time employment. And what is their income range? In general, this is the income range that they are getting today. This helps you on your pricing later, so it's important to get the income range, all right? And also, we come to the second one, that the homework that you have to do, which is your behaviors. Where do they hang out online? 30 to 34, likely they are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Okay, so these are the people that they always hang out on these places. They upload their Insta story. And where do they hang out offline? They probably will go to the cafe a lot. Where they get the information from? Most of the time, they like to research online. Google is their best friend. And of course, they also do reach out to their friends to receive information. How would they like to be communicated? WhatsApp and email. What is their preferred content that they would like to receive? This is an age where people look at career advancement. So career advancement definitely is one of the areas that they study a lot. And of course, they care about skincare simply because they are having their first wrinkle, lifestyle related kind of products, and perhaps enrichment related to their children. What is their hobby? They like to go spa, they like to go online shopping instead of offline shopping. And the last one is all about their goals, wants, and desire. Like for example, at the age of 30 to 34 years old, what is their goal? Perhaps they want to have work-life balance simply because they have young children. What's the challenge they face? Which is a lot of them actually do not have time for themselves simply because the two growing children is going to take up a lot of time. What is their hope, dream, and desire? They are looking for financial freedom in their life, where they can retire really comfortably after 40. They want to provide quality life to their children. What do they value the most? Growth opportunity, because it's the age where they climb ladders. What makes them happy? Promotion, compliment. And what is the deepest fear? Perhaps being judged by others. Okay? So this is the example in terms of how Olay conduct their survey to find out the group of the target that they have. Then from there, we are able to come up with the right pricing and the right marketing tools. Now, for all of you here, how many you have to reach out? Minimum, everyone please write down here. Minimum, at least talk to 10 people, 10 people. Based on the age group you have targeted that you want to speak to, all right, that you want to serve them. Let's say you want to serve those from 25 to 29 years old. Please kindly talk to at least 10 of them coming from this age group, all right? So at least 10. But of course, if you can, you do 100. If you can reach out to 500, 1,000, simply because why? The data, the more you collect, is to whose advantage? For all of you here, is to whose advantage? Is to what? Is for all our own advantage. So the more you can gather, please go ahead to gather more. But minimum 10 as a start. Simply because what happened is, this is the first time we are doing it. We will share with you during the launch itself. How do you fine tune? Yeah.
And I just want to add on to this very quickly, right? In the interest of time.
Yes.
Please don't go and ask stupid questions. Like, hey, do you think you can afford this? I'm going to launch this product. If you don't have a product yet, never ask your family or friends this question, or anyone at the street, because what is the comparison, right? What am I going to tell you? Of course, I'm going to tell you, you know what, maybe it's expensive or what, right? Be very clear-minded when you're doing a survey.
Yes.
Right? You want to understand their problems.
Yes.
Not getting that recognition and self-fulfillment prophecy of answers. Like you want to that feel good, that's not survey. Because a lot of people ask questions to get their self-fulfillment. You want to ask questions so that you can develop a service and a product to support them. Alright, so just be very clear on that part, because many people actually go on asking the wrong set of questions, right? Now, what is also important here is, let's bring up this part on the template.
All right.
So everyone.
So what happened is we have done a nice template for all of you. Later we'll send across the PDF where you can print out and then you can write their name and write down all the answers. All right.
So this template, right, is something that you can already download, right, at the site later.
Yes.
These are the questions that will be guiding you to ask.
Yes.
Okay. So again, you don't have to worry about, okay, I'm not good at crafting questions. We have prepared this for you all.
Yes.
You just basically download this and ask these questions.
Yes.
Some of you are very resourceful, which we could see that you know before the interview you have prepared amazing slides on your business proposal.
Amazing.
Right. We are going to recognize some of you, on that. But these are the questions that you can even go to different sites to extract the answers. So it doesn't mean you got to go and interview people on the street, right? You can really get these statistics online as well on reliable platforms.
Or you can speak to your friends, speak to your friends' children. It depends on which age group that you are targeting, that you want to serve them, all right? Then speak to people around you first to understand them. How do you start the conversation? Start with, okay, I'm learning on, I'm studying now. Okay, I would like to conduct a market survey that, can I speak to your children? I would like to understand a little bit more about their age group. Yeah, so these are the simple things. I think people will be more than willing to help you if you are on a course and a good course of it. All right.
Okay, let's go now.
Yeah, student is asking, you probably put the name there whenever you take any kind of data that you collected, simply because you can refer back later. You don't need the contact number, all right? Okay. Now, come back to the very last thing that we want to share is the checklist. So, like we mentioned already, every session we have a checklist to make sure all of you have learned. So, just now we have gone through the program details with all of you. Is it clear for all of you here? If clear, you put in C, all right? And for all of you here, have you blocked your calendar for the program launch date? If you have not done so, please kindly book it, all right? And also, the goal setting for 90 days, 1 year time and 5 years time, all right? The communication channel, which later we'll send to you in terms of how you reach out to us. And last but not least, definitely is the core customer data collection that you have to do even before the launch date itself already.
Okay, I saw somebody put in X there. Can you scroll up there? Because I thought everyone was clear.
Jane.
Okay, Jane, which part are you not clear?
Yes, Jane, which one is not clear? You can type, or can we find Jane so that you can unmute so that we can hear, so it's faster.
Okay. All right. Okay, we can't get Jane.
Yeah, can. Ask to unmute.
Hello.
It's okay.
Sorry, I think I typed wrongly.
Okay.
Sorry.
Typed wrongly, so it's C.
Wrongly.
Good.
Okay.
Clear.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, Laikun, stick to 3 years now, right? 5 years is those of you who are very clear-minded and clear-headed already, but for the start, stick to 3 years, right? Stick to 3 years. Okay, good. All right, now, great. Okay, before we end the session, any last questions that you all have for both of us? Do put in the chat right now. Any last questions?
All right.
Any last
question? Quickly type. All right.
Okay, no. All right, so now let us recap again. Can you please go back to my slide on the ribbon cutting ceremony slide, please? Let's go back to the ribbon cutting ceremony slide. Okay, Gary, you mentioned there's a division of cluster. When will this happen? On the launch date? Because during the interviews, we have already gathered all of your interests. All right, but again, just a very small minority of you are still trying to figure out where you want to be. Right, for those, we are constantly refining with you all. Right, but for those of you who are already clear, you are going to be in the clusters already accordingly. All right. Okay. Now, so let's repeat this again. All right. For Singapore, the ribbon cutting ceremony and the first mastermind will happen on 17 September from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
The venue will be advised
by Wednesday.
Yes. All right. By Wednesday. All right. Now, for Malaysians, will be 24th September, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. as well. It will be at Hotel Majestic.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what you all need to come on that day with yourself. Please come earlier if you can, because we are just worried that there's traffic jam or whatever. We're going to start punctually, with or without you. So please block your calendar now, ready for those that cannot wake up in the morning one. All right. We're not going to send you a reminder to wake you up. Okay. Number 2. Please bring a pen. Although we're going to have all of that prepared for you, please bring a pen, right, and come with an open mind.
Yes.
That's all. All right. So in that session, we're gonna break down and do things ready in the first session, and bring your assignment as well of these 3 questions.
Yes.
Right. If you can print it out, right, or have it written somewhere.
Or you can put in your laptop.
Or you can put in a laptop, simple presentation points, so that you all can share with us during the mastermind.
Yes.
Okay, that's all. Clear or not, everyone? If clear, give us a thumbs up on the camera.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Siukan is asking, can you stick to original? Yeah, you can modify along the journey. Yeah, because we will go into the one-on-one with you, so we'll tailor-make what we think, and together with what you have researched, what's the best match.
So Margaret asked a very good question, right? So, for example, for bakery, it will be in a very wide range of age group. Need to answer all questions for age group in 5 years difference. Not again,
okay,
right?
need. You know why?
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you an example. All right. Now, when you think that you want to serve the group above 70 years old, let's say 65 and above, do you think you want to serve them the hard sourdough loaf, or you want to serve them the soft one? Yeah. It will be very different product that you have to create. Like for example, if you want to start young, that you want to start someone from 15 years old onwards, they take a sourdough. Do you think that if you come up with a sourdough, let's say donut or pancake, will be more well received compared to your artisan? Yeah. So this is very critical. That's why we want to study the age group.
Yeah.
All right.
So the age group is critical. All right. Again, because it helps you to refine the people that you want to serve. It helps you to get there better. You basically, there's another word that many of you are going to learn. For those of you not in business, right? You want to qualify your leads. Now, just an example, and we're going to end this in 4 minutes sharp, right? For some of you here who are, doing the business of water filter, for example, Kangen, right? A brand that is very successful, a brand that many of us know.
Yes.
Right? Some of the most successful Kangen distributors, right? They are very clear. Like, they want to serve this to who? People who have cancer. Right? People who want to, make sure that they don't go into a cancer, repeat,
relapse.
A relapse, right? So for them is that these are the group of people that are willing to invest because they want great quality, safe quality water.
Yes.
Right? So, and where are all these people hanging out? You can't be wide enough. Doesn't mean you can't. You can't do that. You can, but then you're not going to get quality leads. Then you are playing a probability game.
Yes.
You do not want to play a probability game. Oh, means I hit 1,000 people, 10% convert. You want to minimize all of these risks. So the better you can to answer very specific question, the more successful your business is going to be.
Yes.
But again, if you really can't, it's okay as well. That's where this the learning process that you'll be learning as well. And our job is to help you to refine that. Yes. So don't be too stressful. It's like, oh my God, I don't have the answers for all the 5 years age group. Don't stress out yet, but start thinking. Start asking, how can you serve a very specific group?
Yes.
All right. So, all right, good.
Okay, so Dr. Catherine, what happened is for education, right? It's not all the education center that they will be interested in the product that you are going to provide. So who are the people or these kind of education center that will want your solutions? All right. Like for example, law school will not be interested in this. All right. Junie asking, Mastermind can bring business partner. Please take note that business partner is only limited to the person who register. Yeah. All right. Dr. Catherine, you are in the goal. Okay. Anything else? If you are all good, then I think we have answered all the questions.
Know the product first before doing the survey.
Don't need. You need to know what is the people looking for. From then, you give them the product that they were going to buy. All right. So most importantly, of course, you all really have something in your mind already. Right? Some of you want to have food. Some of you want to provide balm. Basically, we are providing either food or healthcare. So the product that you have in your mind, it should be either healthcare or food related. Okay. Then from there, you are going to ask the right questions. All right.
Okay, we are good. We are all done. Everyone, thank you for your time this afternoon.
Yes.
Right. So once again, congratulations to all of you.
Yay.
Who are now our official business partner. Although the official day is during the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Yes.
Come dress up well. Right. Dress up your best because this signifies a historic moment for you and all of us as well.
Yes.
As we enter into this partnership. Right. And once again, thank you so much. It is a pleasure for both of us to have all of you as part of the partners. We are really excited to see you know, the incredible things that you will be achieving in your business, right? And more importantly, right, being part of a vision to impact 1 million families, right? And let's bring this, right? Let's bring all of your solutions to the global stage.
Yes.
There is the next thing that me and Min want to do, right? We want to bring your services, for those of you who want to expand beyond Singapore and Malaysia, let's bring it globally, right? Let's bring our Asian, you know, business culture to the West. This has plenty of opportunities for it. All right, and again, we have also lined up incredible opportunities and platforms for all of you to launch. Like I said, we have lined up investors, VCs who are ready, right? Just with our recommendation, boom, right? Never ever worry about, oh, I don't have the capital, I don't have the money. You know, worry about what problem you're solving, right? Some of you are so fixated that you need money to get things moving. You don't need money to get things moving. You gotta get a brilliant idea, you gotta get a brilliant solution, and you gotta be willing to put in the hard work. That's where money will come in. Stop always focusing on, I don't have money. You know, and that's why those of them who are not here today, right, where they were in the 2 days, some of them saw a very small part of their vision. They go back to what they were doing that they were not happy with because they let money hold them back from their bigger dreams. And all of you are already grabbing your dreams already. Now take both hands and grab it, right, and make it happen, right? So don't let money stop you, right? So thank you so much, everyone. Have a pleasant weekend, and we see all of you very soon in the next 2 weeks, right? Bye, everyone.
And I'll count of 3, 2, 1, and boom!